So we just await the arrival of the teams here in what is a crucial game. It appears to be a fairly safe place that they find themselves in. Very probably avoiding defeat will be sufficient to progress in the competition, and that is reflected in an air of optimism, indeed confidence swirling all over the place here. The mood is very, very good.
Wonderful scenes here in the Dutch capital inside this terrific arena. One that does more than justice to the stature of the man whose name it bears. Everybody standing for the national anthem of the Netherlands. So the first box is more or less ticked. It is a time to concentrate on what happens next.
Well, Peter, this is nothing to do with good fortune now. This team is here on merit, and if they can sustain their level of performance, it's hard to see anything other than the right conclusion to this group stage. However, and I have to address the other potential outcome and remind everyone that concentration has to be their best player for the duration, or else.
There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. Timely intervention. Tries to get it forward quickly. Jerome has a pop! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Room for a and the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
It's out for a goal kick.
Qatar have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are the... Hits one! Goal! The Netherlands! Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. The Netherlands take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
Hit long and direct. Heave to the back post. And here's Depay. A good deal hanging on what they can achieve here. A point will do. Time to deliver. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Defending of the desperate variety. De Roon. Oh, he's been flattened there. He's had a shot! It's in! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
The Netherlands have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Going for goal! And that'll be the final action of the first half. The Netherlands produced a terrific spell at the end there, culminating in a chance that their fans could not believe did not go in. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
The Netherlands sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Shot a goal! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push it.
It's Memphis Depay! Just needed better contact.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And through to the goalkeeper. De Roon has got himself a free kick. De Ligt. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Crosses into the box. That's not going to make it. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Van Dijk.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And he heaves it forward.
The Netherlands can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
And it's Luc de Jong. De Jong looks to dink one in. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. The Netherlands just have to run down the clock. And there goes the final whistle. The Netherlands have booked their berth in the knockout stage. What a prospect for them. A job really well done so far. Well, that is a great effort. Another win, 7 points from 9, unbeaten, and on they march. The end of the game. Reflections?
It's certainly doing it the hard way, Peter, but the most important thing is that the team got the job.
So, on the face of it, things look simple. If they want to make the knockout stages, this is all or nothing. 3 points needed, and should they fail to collect those points, they will be going home and staying there. It all makes this very tense, really, for some, unbearable. The stress level's particularly high, but for those of us who are neutral, myself included, it is utterly compelling, and that is how it should be. We have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. And so, the national anthems. Ecuador are utterly focused and determined. They know how much this means.
Well, Peter, there's good pressure and bad, but this leans very much to the former, and a big chance to take everything on a level. These players have to embrace and tackle the task ahead with the courage and confidence they've grown for a time like this. I expect them to swim and not sink, and they won't need a rubber ring here either.
So we're up and running. He's got away. Driving on, a real charge here. Oh, Red, he's sorted that out. Kings it out wide. In one, up for the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Idrissa Gueye. Valencia. And now the breakaway. Forward it goes. Hoists it high. Kouyaté needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Mendy plays it forward. Brought forward. What does he try from here? It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Romario. What an adventurous run from a defender. Cut out in the nick of time. And a header! He can pounce on that. Oh, it's gone in! And it's Ecuador who go ahead. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
I doubt he'll score too many, which come easier than that, Peter, but just look at his movement. He knew instinctively that the keeper would struggle to hold on to it.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
And it's Valencia. Lobs it in gently. Real chance! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper. There's the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but it still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Ecuador are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're just settling back into this second half. Ecuador just about have their noses in front. Idrissa Gueye moves short. Valencia. Done very well to intervene. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed.
Well, no question, that's a foul. He's had a go! Just couldn't stay down for him.
Ecuador are ahead here by what is still the only goal.
He's got options out wide. Timely intervention. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count.
Plays it out to the wing. Valencia gets good distance on it. Senegal are making a change now. It's going to be a double change then.
Senegal have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times.
Shot at goal! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Has a pop! Yes, it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Senegal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Senegal surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
Gets away from his opponent. It's a brilliant interception.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And here's Valencia. Valencia.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Mendy gets it away. Could move up a gear here. Ecuador are out. And that means there is no place for them in the knockout stage.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it all came down to this, and they had to produce to ensure qualification, and they've not delivered. I think looking back over the campaign, have they given enough? Do they deserve more? Probably not, if I'm honest.
Wales emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. And we rise now for the English national anthem. The lineup suggestion that it's going to be a 3-4-3 formation.
Well, Peter, in opting for this system, there's a confidence that stems from the manager and flows through his players. This is a team with courage to get on the ball and look to entertain with an abundance of goals. Plan B is for someone else. This team will stick to their plan A, and if it's not working, they'll persist until they get it right.
So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team.
It's Ramsey! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Brings it forward. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Trippier. Driving on, he could shoot here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He's gone direct. This could fall anywhere. Rice goes looking. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Could move up a gear here. He's left his man. Great run this. He's covered. Has a goal! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, crucially, he ensured that the shot was kept low, and it nearly came off. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And the finish! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Out to the right. In it comes.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Going for goal!
Stones does well there, alert. Trippier. Gets into some space. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Hoists it forward. And now they can launch a counter. Saka. And here's Sterling.
He's gone for it!
Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're off again. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Looking to break out here. That's a promising ball. Bale! Trippier is there, and he can get that clear. Time for a change in personnel. Really good feet.
Goes for goal! Mighty close.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Stones switches it towards the other side. Foden. And here's Sterling.
He's gone for it!
Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And the weighted pass. Gets it back, going through. Maguire gets it away. And this has gone, presumably for offside. England can make their change now with a break in play. Well, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Keeper sends it forward. Foden. Now it's Sterling. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Kane really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Oh, smart save.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Can he go for goal? And he heaves it forward. Now it's Bale. Bale pumps it into the area. Now it's Bale. And he's cut it out.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, I think the first thing to say is that the draw was about the right result. It had everything you want in a clash of this nature, the commitment, the passion, great ebb and flow.
Iran have just one thing on their minds, and that is to ensure that that coveted place in the knockout stages is theirs after 90 minutes. They have the luxury of knowing it is in their own hands. 3 points would be plenty to see them through. However, anything less than that, and it could become precarious. The look on the faces of the players, nothing but utterly focused. They know what they have to do. A big performance now will count. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. The United States braced for their anthem.
So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line.
Well, Peter, there's good pressure and bad, but this leans very much to the former, and a big chance to take everything on a level. These players have to embrace and tackle the task ahead with the courage and confidence they've grown for a time like this. I expect them to swim and not sink, and they won't need a rubber ring here either.
There's the whistle. That has put a stop to that. Forward it goes. And it's been taken straight back. The United States are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
He's got options out wide. And that's a throw-in. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. And he's on his way! The referee's awarded a free kick. Iran with a set-piece chance. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Against the crossbar. He's missed, but not by that far.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Looking for space out wide. He's gone for it! No mistake! Offside.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Victory now would mean so much. It's come through. He's on. Tries a shot! Dispatched clinically. And it's Iran who take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling was really smart.
Iran have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
It's found its way to him. Hits one! Played towards the front men. A real chance to break. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Iran head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Iran just about have their noses in front. Azmoun has a pop! That's gone a long way up and away. Adventurous run from a defender. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. In once more. Defending of the desperate variety. That's offside. Yes, it is. Pulisic. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
This could shoot! He's pulled off a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
The United States are making a change now. They've played it short. Aimed into great leap! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
He's lifting it over.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Pulisic, and help's available out wide.
The United States are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted. This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
The United States are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his effort.
And that is that. Oh, just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. Oh, poor start, but what a great recovery. 2 wins in a row, and surely that will be enough. Well, how will we look back on that?
It's certainly doing it the hard way, Peter, but the most important thing is that the team got the job done. Getting through is all that mattered, and whatever tests came their way, they showed they were more than capable of dealing with it, an experience that can benefit them all in the longer term.
Poland are a team on the cusp, on the verge of progressing to the knockout stages. All they need here is a point, a mission which you would certainly consider to be well within them. Their supporters certainly believe that. They're out in great force, and are they to get their wish? Well, one suspects strongly that they will. Optimism pervades the place. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it.
The national anthem of Argentina rings out.
Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. Poland looking to finish the job here, and to do so with appropriate style, Jim.
To be perfectly honest, Peter, it would be a big surprise for them to slip up at this stage and not qualify now. Thinking about a point is potentially much more problematical than going after 3. We've seen many a team do that, and before you know it, they're getting it wrong. If they're true to themselves, I'm ready to back their chances.
And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, the goalkeeper, Wojciech Szczesny, Peter. He's got incredible reflexes, and that makes him one of the best shot stoppers around. He's also very comfortable when he's under the high ball or coming out for crosses. And having someone like that just easing...
Up to meet it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Forward it goes. Di Maria gets the better of his man. Di Maria's delivery cut out in the nick of time. And here's Dybala. Krychowiak. Poland only needing a draw to go through as things stand. It's come loose. And here's Lewandowski. It's a loose ball. Paredes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gomez tries to get it forward quickly. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. And here's Lewandowski. And that has been clubbed away. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. It is deadlocked. Paredes plays it out to the flank, and it's Gomez. Oh, just needed a better contact.
That's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Played it short. Oh, nice touch. In he flies!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Hoists it forward. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Zielinski battles to win it back. Paredes. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. We're into the last 45 minutes in this game of substantial significance. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? And here's Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class range.
Oh, real danger here. He's one-on-one. Dybala. Well, they could break here. Loses his balance and loses the ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. He's played him through. Can he deliver? Finds himself eased off the ball. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Gets it back. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. That's great strength on the ball. Timely intervention. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
Shoots! Oh, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Oh, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And here's Messi.
Argentina showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Chooses to go back. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Poland merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And here's Lewandowski. Hoists it high. Tagliafico tries to clear. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Goes for the cross.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Tries to get it clear.
Has a pop! A real chance and a real let-off. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, they could only manage a draw, but that will do. They have made it to the next stage. Well, how will we look back on that?
It's certainly doing it the hard way, Peter, but the most important thing is that the team got the job done. Getting through is all that mattered, and whatever tests came their way, they showed they were more than capable of dealing with it, an experience that can benefit them all in the longer term.
Saudi Arabia are a team on the cusp, on the verge of progressing to the knockout stages. All they need here is a point, a mission which you would certainly consider to be well within them. Their supporters certainly believe that. They're out in great force, and are they to get their wish? Well, one suspects strongly that they will. Optimism pervades the place. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia lining up with a look of total focus. Eyes on the prize, which is way beyond these group stages.
Well, Peter, this is nothing to do with good fortune now. This team is here on merit, and if they can sustain their level of performance, it's hard to see anything other than the right conclusion to this group stage. However, and I have to address the other potential outcome and remind everyone that concentration has to be their best player for the duration, or else.
So it's away we go then. Goes long. And it's the goalkeepers to play. He's found his man, gets it, and the finish! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And he's there to clear it. Tries to dink it in. Oh, good interception. Finds himself eased off the ball. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the wing. Going through. In comes the cross. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. So it is still 0-0. What an adventurous run from a defender. Strong punch. Cleared without complication. Out to the left it goes. And help's available out wide. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And it's Herrera. Lozano could try cutting inside here. Cut out in the nick of time. Hoists it forward. He's got options out wide. Gets away from his opponents. And the first 45 minutes are up. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. So, yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He goes long, and the counter is on. He gets past his man. Shoots! There's it all! The second half sparks straight into life.
Put his
simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Saudi Arabia take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
Chance! It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Gets good distance on it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Moreno plays it out to the flank. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Over to the left. And help's available out wide. Gets the better of his man. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That looks a good ball.
Mexico are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He's got away.
Saudi Arabia clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
You can get that clear. And there goes the final whistle. Saudi Arabia have booked their berth in the knockout stage. What a prospect for them. A job really well done so far. Well, that is a great effort. Another win, 7 points from 9, unbeaten, and on they march. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
It was hard to see this coming, Peter. Supposedly the weakest team in the group, making it out alive at the expense of more illustrious opponents. No doubt this is one of the stories of the competition so far. And I just want to add that I wish them the best of luck from here.
Tunisia emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it.
We stand for the national anthem of France.
Tunisia have chosen to line up 5-4-1 here, it seems.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
Got things underway. Now it's Khazri. He's got away. Khazri. It's a decent looking cross. Tries to get it clear. Mbappe. And now they can launch a counter. He's left his man. Gets the better of his man. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And it's Dembele. Now it's Giroud. Khazri. Played into space out wide. Now surely, and the shot! A chance to play it in. Shoots! And shoots! And another time! Away from immediate danger. He's in, tries a shot! There's a goal! There is the breakthrough! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Tunisia have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted. And now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
And he's going long. Defending of the desperate variety.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
He's gone for goal! And that certainly packed a punch.
Sakni. It's Khazri. Khazri hits that long.
And it's hoisted clear.
Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. And that'll be
the final action of the first half.
And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Tunisia leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Tunisia carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Khazri looking to fall. It's Khazri!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Sakni. Chip through. Sakni. Well played, he saw that coming. Griezmann.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Well, they could break here. Hoists it high. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ball through needs to be good here. Mbappe finds himself offside. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Khazri is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Well, he could end up like a lost sheep, Peter, because they're trying to shepherd him everywhere he doesn't want to go.
Hoists it forward. Mbappe. Dembele! And he's found the net! France are back on level terms.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Out towards the flank.
France merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
That'll be a throw-in. The changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Sakni's cross. Shapes to shoot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Leave it clear.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Plays it over to the other flank.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing.
That's it! They are out! And that means there is no place for them in the knockout stage. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, the truth is they haven't been good enough to progress. The table doesn't tell lies.
And so the prevalent question on everybody's mind ahead of the game here, will they make it out of the group stage? Well, the odds are very, very good on paper. A single point is all that they need, and they need no favours from anybody else. It is in their hands. The faithful has every right to expect, to believe, a feeling very much reflected in the pre-match atmosphere. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. And we rise now for the Danish national anthem. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. Australia lining up with a look of total focus. Eyes on the prize, which is way beyond these group stages.
Well, when you consider, Peter, how hard they've worked to be on the threshold of the next phase, they ought to be thoroughly focused and determined to wrap it up now. If their attitude and application remains as it's been through the group, then they should be fine. But if they suffer a moment's hesitation or doubt, as we've seen in the past, it could prove very costly.
And we're underway. Højbjerg.
Delaney. Gets wrestled off the ball. Plays it out to the wing. Just brushed off the ball there.
Denmark have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Well weighted.
And he's straight offside. Kasper Schmeichel gets it upfield.
Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. No complaints about that challenge, robust but fair.
Delaney.
In with the challenge. It's come loose. Hits one! Tries to get some whip on it.
Luongo.
Plays it out to the flank. Gets it back. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his...
Shoots! It's off target and by quite a way. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Christensen drives it forward. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, some tackle that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Over to the left. Battles to win it back. And the first half is done. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Australia, pretty fortunate not to be trailing at half-time. They've been
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Quick cut, tries a shot! Yes, it's there! And the second half is off to a flyer! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Denmark have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Luongo. Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Højbjerg. Oh, this looks promising, got to make this count. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Looks to dink one in. Christensen knocks it away.
Australia showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Well, they could break here.
Denmark are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Rapidly approaching the end. Australia look as though they are set to go out. And he's there to cut it out.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And the finish! You can get that clear. And the counter is on. Just brushed off the ball there. It's being played forward. Australia are out. Well, great expectations have turned to huge disappointment. They have simply not done enough to merit a place in the knockout stage. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, the truth is they haven't been good enough to progress. The table doesn't tell lies.